Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? I am not in my normal habitation, so I will make the best with what I have. I'm taking off my shoes because I've been in these heels all day. Well, I will go ahead and start, and I'm probably going to do several lives about the newly reimagined YouTube channel that I have here. Secretary to CEO, from secretary to CEO. Y'all, I have a testimony, and my testimony is vast. It is wide, and I am so grateful that I get to share excerpts. I'll call them excerpts as to my life story. And I do mean from the marketplace, but I can't talk about success in the marketplace unless I talk about all of the times where there was failure that occurred in my life, whether it be relationally, whether it be personally, whether it be spiritually, and whether it be professionally, because they all are aligned together. So my original channel was Ask Roz B, AskRozB, Ask Roz B. I was sitting with a woman of God recently, and she asked me a few questions that stirred me to start thinking about where I am in my career, how I show up here on my various platforms. So I wanted to take advantage of expanding my reach in terms of YouTube and telling my story. So I am prayerful that people would come back here and that I would be able to be a blessing through my life and what I'm about to share with you. So, as a professional, I am in the real estate industry, and I have been for the last 28 and a half, almost 29 years. So, soon I'll be coming up on my 30th year anniversary in real estate. And actually, I am in a place at a national conference. That's why you see my background. It looks like a hotel. I am in a hotel, but I'm in a national association for real estate, where I've come to give and glean and be empowered to take this back to the marketplace. But I'll start here. Ever since I was a little girl, I come from dysfunction. I come from brokenness, like many families. And, we're no stranger to that. And there are no big eyes or little U's, and there's no perfect family, and there's not a manual on parenting, right? But I was born to a single parent home, and I never knew my biological father, although my mother had great things to say about him, and in terms of, how I resemble him and some of my mannerisms, skills, talents, etc. But the point I want to make here is I come from a broken home. I come from a single parent home. I only remember seeing my dad twice in his life, in my life as well. And that was in the midst of gunfire. And I do mean chitty, chitty, bang, bang, right? And the next time I saw him was in a casket. So I just want to start telling you why it is so important that you know a little bit about my story. And I'll be sharing this from secretary to CEO because it's all relevant. I want to make light in how it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter how you start, but it does matter how you end and how you pick yourself up from the bootstraps of the shards of the brokenness in your life, right? For God to make something so beautiful out of it. And my story didn't start well. My story did not start well as a kid, right? I didn't ask for the family that I had. I was born into that specific family. And sometimes we are dealt a hand in life that we didn't ask for. But I want you to know something. As a spirit filled and a spirit led believer that is called to the marketplace, it doesn't matter where you start, it matters how you respond to your environment and how you pick yourself up. So the reason that I started reimagining this channel and beginning to tell my story is that I want people to understand that it's not just about the costume, right? This is wonderful. This is a very beautiful dress, and I'm grateful for this dress, right? It's a part of my brand, it's a part of who I am. But it's not the dress that makes me. It's because God has had destiny and he's had a Jeremiah 29:11 plan. And that's to bring me to an awesome expected end as to why I make the dress look good. And sometimes you'll hear me speak like that. And maybe it seems a little arrogant. It may seem a little brash to you. But it's my story. And I believe I'm going to help a whole lot of people who come here. And it's going to be weeks and weeks and weeks that I will be able to share different segments of my story. So I'm going to leave you with this, with the little bit that I have told you. No, I didn't grow up in the best functional family. No, I didn't grow up with a silver spoon. Actually, there are three types of people I say that are in our lives, right? There are those with the silver spoon, gold spoon, and in this case, my mother and I had somewhere between a silver spoon and a plastic broken fork. So we had it very hard. And I didn't know how hard we had it until I got grown and got out there on my own and recognized that having kids, out of wedlock and trying to be the professional, but working through your dysfunction and leaning into the wind of God, how all it worked together, for my good and God's glory. So I want you to subscribe. I want you to share this video out, and I want you to take this journey with me from secretary to CEO. It's not just about shattering the glass ceilings of corporate America, although that is part of my story, but it's about launching from brokenness. It's about launching from the worst thing that you feel that could happen in your life. It's about launching from pain, right? It's about launching from the broken shards of your life and gathering yourself, leaning into the purposes of God and picking yourself up by the bootstraps so that you can pursue destiny. And that's all I'm going to share with you today. Stick around, come back. If you've liked anything that I've said today that has resonated with you, go ahead and put something in the comment section. Go ahead and say something, and I'll be here to engage with you. But I am Roz Booker. I am the Roz Booker. And I put "the" in front of my name because I have a distinct value and a distinction that I bring to everybody that I meet. And it's not because of me that I have moved it's not because of me and my goodness. It is because of God that I move and have my being. And I'm so grateful to be able to share my story of secretary to CEO and how God is using me in the marketplace, how he has used me with the gift of administration and being a visionary in helping people birth their dreams and build legacies, not just in real estate, but in every area of their life. I have value to give, and I want to give and glean with you. I'm so excited, but I'm going to stop right there because I can't tell it all today. We'll have several weeks together. But if you come back and listen to this, I want you to chime in. I want you to say something. I want you to subscribe. We have goals in God, and we're going to get there together. Have an amazing day, afternoon, or evening. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.